Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Startup Company. We're about to move on to day 163 here. So I think last episode I was really pondering, really towards the end of the episode, I was really pondering, whether or not I wanted to develop another product. And I'm still unsure about it, like I don't know. I don't know what I want to do about it because we're so close to actually making money every day, netting a profit every day, that I don't want to do something that could potentially jeopardize that and thus make it take even longer for us to reach that point where we're netting profit. But at the same time, it's like a high risk, high reward thing where, maybe if we go through with it, it works out a whole hell of a lot better than I initially thought. And thus we're like really rolling in it, I don't know. It's just, at this point we're researching new features and another new framework. It's a product that we could put out on a new framework we already have researched. And right now we're just working on pushing out, upgrades every once in a while for DickShare. We're not really doing anything else with that. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go through with it. All right. We're going to pick the Nitrosoft Platform 2008. We're going to pick, we're going to pick, I think, a shopping platform. And the easy name to go with here is Dick Shop, which I'm actually considering, but I want to be a little more creative than that. Dilldo. That's me being more creative, by the way. Would like to point that out. Oh, you can split it. Alright, well, we're not going to need image uploading, a content management system, and sharing functionality for a shopping, or an online shop. So, I'm thinking we should go through with it like that. All right, we're going to jump start to the day here. You called in sick. You're probably not sick. You're just unhappy, which, I mean, you are doing a bit of a remedial task for us, so I don't really blame you. All right, I want to go through and look at this and see what we need to implement. A couple different things, not a whole lot. Can actually implement this perfectly fine. Actually, we can implement everything perfectly fine with no problems. There we go. Dilldo is out. Now we gotta market this bad boy. We gotta push out video ads, which are the only ads we can push out, and we gotta push out some upgrades here. Upgrade the landing page on there. All right. Let's manage this. Upgrade this again. We'll upgrade that. There we go. Hype is at 100%. Let's see how this works out for us. And hopefully it pays off. I'm not 100% positive that it will, but if it does, we made a right decision. If it doesn't, then I won't feel as good about myself, but, it's how I already am. What difference would it make? Oh, this video just got real dark and depressing. Oh, I'm so emotional. I thought I sent you on vacation. Did I not select it? I guess I did. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, so it's looking like in our first day, we've gained about, you know, close to 400 users. We're coming up on that. Which, I guess, isn't bad for a first day. But we could do better. I think we could do better. We'll see how it works out. Dickshare, what's your hype level at? 84%. That could be better. Implement an upgrade for the sharing functionality, which will help us out with that. I don't know. I mean, this doesn't look like it was too bad of an investment to create another product, but at this point we should probably hold off and stop putting out products. You know, no more new products. What's being worked on? Nitrosoft Platform 2016. Yeah, why don't you help out in the research for that? We have more web users than mobile users, which is actually odd because the shopping platform, I think, was more geared towards mobile, just a little bit, than the web. But, you know, whatever. I mean, it's not like I care too much, but it was just, I found that a little interesting, is all. What are you working on? Back-end components? Yeah, stop working on those because you're draining our supply of back-end components. And we don't need back-end modules right now. And we actually need our marketer back here to help us out and keep the hype going for this new product that we have. Alright, let's upgrade that. The growth is getting a little more exponential as we're going on. We're starting to see more and more users come in every day, which is nice, which is really nice. And, you know, I think we were at like 94,000 something yesterday. We're still at 179 now. So, maybe we're at a point where we're making money every day. Huh? Are we? Maybe. We're close to making $5,000 every day. We're actually there already, which is really cool. Hype is at 94. Hype is at 96. You're unhappy. Who else is unhappy? Nobody? Okay. Alright, quit working on audio formats. Work on copywriting, because we need more of that. And we're still losing money every day. What else was I gonna do? I mean, I'll check up on these. That's fine. And that's fine. I don't think there was anything else. I mean, how many back-end components do you have done? You don't have any done. What are you doing? Okay, why is she working on these, but it's not generating anything? Okay, if I switch you over and I switch you back, does that fix it? Because I need you to be developing back-end components. Why are we not able to do that? Why are there no back-end components? Oh, because this is depleting that. Right, okay, well. Switch on over to the notification module. thought maybe this was like broken or something, I was going to be a little upset. Because I don't want anything to be broken in this game to try and, you know, disparage or disencourage me from... Or discourage, not disencourage. Discourage me from playing the game. So it looks like we're still losing about $1,000 every day, which isn't too bad. Hype is at 91, 93. We're over 2,000 users at the moment, which is cool. Now, I expect Dilldo to eventually reach a point where it surpasses the amount of users that Dickshare has because it's able to attract more people because it's on multiple platforms. But I'm not entirely sure that that will actually happen. It just seems like if we're going to look at it from, you know, from a logistics standpoint, that would actually happen, but not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. It's coming in real late, you know, so I don't know. Monitoring the hype here, making sure that everything is cool. We'll add in that upgrade. And it looks like we need more front-end modules. So work on those. And Dilldo's gonna need an upgrade here. You could actually do with one right now. We have a lot of people on vacation right now. We have 5 people on vacation at the moment, I think. I mean, one thing about this game that kind of annoys me a little bit is how often people call in sick and how often people have to go on vacation. Because in real life, that's not how that works. People do not go on vacation this often, or they don't get to, and on top of that, they don't call in sick nearly as often as they do, you know? Like, I don't have a whole lot of work experience, but I like, you know, I'm under the impression that you can't really, you know, call in sick. I'd say maybe you only get like 3 or 4 sick days a year. Something like that. At a job. And even using a sick day does not cast you in a good light. Does not make you look good to your boss. So I don't really enjoy the fact that they call in as sick as often as they do. Because, like, every employee calls in sick at least once every 2 weeks, and that's a little ridiculous, if you ask me. You know, it's kind of not realistic at all. But that's just my take on it. Didn't we reach tier 10 already? Did the game not save? I thought we had reached tier 10 already. Hold on. This is a little weird. Because I think everything else is fine. Except the fact that we hadn't reached tier 10. But that's really weird because, like, it auto-saves. You know, every other time it auto-saved perfectly fine. Why is it having a problem now? And also, if it did auto-save and everything else was saved except for the tier system, why is the tier system messed up with the autosave? I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Actually, I know I'm not losing my mind because I know that we got that industrial coffee maker what was it, like last episode when we reached tier 10? I know I'm not losing my mind over that. Whatever, you know, not a huge deal, but it's just like if that occurred, you know, where we apparently didn't reach tier 10, or I mean the autosave jumped us back to a point where we didn't reach tier 10, or we had not reached tier 10 yet, then what else changed that I don't know about? You know, I don't know. Because, I mean, when we booted up the game, we had a little over 100,000 users, which is what we left off with at the last episode, at the end of the last episode. So I don't really understand what's going on. And I'm a little worried, but it's not the end of the world. We'll be okay. I just hope that this isn't a recurring thing and that maybe it only happened once. And thus it doesn't have that big of an effect on us. It's not that impactful. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. How many front-end modules do you have done? About 33. You can switch over to encryption or authentication. I mean, we need more database components. So you can actually to work on those, because I know we need more authentication modules for at least some of the upgrades, so better to have those in. And we're gonna end the episode here, because right now we're not really doing anything, and I guess we've run into a little bit of a problem that I've run into, you know, with other games. And and even if they're not, you know, simulations necessarily, they're, you know, well, I mean, Space Plan as an example was a simulation, but it wasn't in the same sort of fashion. Like this is like a deeper simulation. It's not a clicker game. Space Plan was a clicker game, but you know, it's like we've reached this point where we're playing a bit of a waiting game. Like there are still little things that we can micromanage all the time, but other than that, we're waiting on, first off, reaching a point where, you know, we're netting profit every day, and we're also waiting on, you know, new frameworks to be developed, more modules to get finished so that we can put out new features and new upgrades, you know. So that's kind of the point we've reached at this juncture, and I'm unsure of how to, I guess, maybe go forward with this series, because I enjoy playing the game. That this series is not gonna end, at least I don't think it will in the foreseeable future. Of course, anything can happen. I just don't know what to do necessarily, because I always find something to talk about. I always have little things to do every episode. That isn't the issue. It's just the issue of waiting, you know, for stuff to happen, for stuff to get done. That is becoming a bit of an issue. You know, and this isn't like City Skylines or something like that, where you can always do new shit whenever you want, and you know, there's always something to do that's important, because eventually your city reaches a point where it's so big that you have so much to do all the time. So I mean, we're just not at that point yet in this game, which I don't even know if there is that kind of point in this game that we can reach, but maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. Hopefully there is. But for now, like, it's a waiting game, which makes me feel bad when I'm putting out these videos because, you know, you're not getting the greatest content in the world, and you weren't getting it to begin with because I am not a great content creator. But the point is that you won't be getting as good of content as you could be if there was a whole lot for me to do in every episode. Which, you know, I actually just had a little bit of an idea. It's something to consider. You know, it's not something I'm just going to straight up implement out of nowhere. But, you know, I could do this thing where every other day I upload Startup Company, and then every other day I upload a video for another series, you know, like maybe Serious Sam 3, or some other game, you know, so that way I can play a little more often in my free time and get stuff done, so that when we come back for another episode, there is stuff that is done, and we don't have to worry as much about like not having stuff to do during an episode. So that's something to consider. Let me know your opinions about that in the comment section down below, because that's kind of something to think about, something we could do. Sorry about the random jump cut here. Bandicam actually stopped recording for some reason. Luckily, you know, I noticed it. Like, you know, because sometimes Bandicam just, like, you know, decides to stop recording things and then not tell me. But since I have to record this this game in a different way than normal, I was able to notice that it stopped recording. So my apologies for the random jump cut, but that's just Bandicam. Blame Bandicam. Go on to their forums on their website, write them a mean, nasty message, say I was watching Captain's video, and then all of a sudden this random jump cut came up, and then he explained that Bandicam randomly stopped recording the video, and that makes me mad. Then post it and see what kind of response you get. I'm sure it'll be, you know, one filled with positivity and understanding. No, not at all. Not at all. If I get a message like that and I was like, if I was the developer of Bandicam and I got a message like that, I don't know if I would laugh, get angry, or both. Because it's just, it's such a stupid message. Like, who would write that? I don't know. Anyway, we're getting off topic. We got to end the episode. If you guys are enjoying this series, let me know down in the comment section below. Like the video and share it with your friends. It lets me know you want to see more of any game series that I do here on the channel. The link down to the game is in the description box down below if you want to pick it up for yourself. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. I'll play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much, and I'll talk to you later.